Joke no one. A young blonde was on vacation in the depths of Louisiana. She wanted a pair of genuine alligator shoes in the worst way, but was very reluctant to pay the high prices the local vendors were asking. After becoming very frustrated with the no-haggle attitude of one of the shopkeepers, the blonde shouted, "Maybe I'll just go out and catch my own alligator so I can get a pair of shoes at a reasonable price." The shopkeeper said, "By all means, be my guest. Maybe you'll luck out and catch yourself a big one." Determined, the blonde turned and headed for the swamps, set on catching herself an alligator. Later in the day, the shopkeeper is driving home when he spots the young woman standing waist-deep in the water, shotgun in hand. Just then, he sees a huge 9-foot alligator swimming quickly toward her. She takes aim, kills the creature, and with a great deal of effort hauls it onto the swamp bank. Laying nearby were several more of the dead creatures. The shopkeeper watches in amazement. Just then, the blonde flips the alligator on its back and, frustrated, shouts, "Damn, this one isn't wearing any shoes either." Joke no two. Unexpectedly, an artist's wife started having sex with him every day. Though quite unusual, he didn't question his luck, deciding to just enjoy the ride. One day, his wife approached him. "Honey, can you sketch a picture for me?" "Of course," he replied. "What should I draw? What do you think our baby will look like?" He stared back at her, eyes wide. Then, sighing heavily, he grabbed a pencil and pad, quickly sketched out a picture, and pushed it toward her. "What the hell is this?" She laughed, surveying the page. It was just a stick figure firing a gun at another stick figure, smiling, with no wounds showing on his stick body. "I asked you to imagine what our baby would look like," she repeated. "And I got a vasectomy 5 years ago," he said, "so I drew a blank." Joke no 3. A jealous husband hired a private detective to check on the movements of his wife. The husband wanted more than a written report. He wanted video of his wife's activities. A week later, the detective returned with a video. They sat down together to watch it. Although the quality was less than professional, the man saw his wife meeting another man. He saw the two of them laughing in the park. He saw them enjoying themselves at an outdoor cafe. He saw them dancing in a dimly lit nightclub. He saw the man and his wife participate in a dozen activities with utter glee. "Just can't he believe this?" the distraught husband said. The detective said, "What is not to believe? It is right up there on the screen." The husband replied, "I can't believe that my wife could be so much fun." Joke no 4. One morning when I was going out of the house, I met my neighbor's daughter. Who was pregnant. When I returned home, I saw her father closing the door. I told him, "Your daughter hasn't married yet. I wonder how it is possible a girl without any husband be pregnant." For a moment, her father with a bitter smile said, "She isn't pregnant. It is all wind in her belly. She farts and would recovery. Next year perchance." I saw the same girl with a baby in her arms. Next day, when I was going out facing her father, so I told him, "I saw your daughter with her fart in her arms." Joke no 5. Suzy asked her big sister Samantha how babies are made. Samantha explains it to her. "I still don't get it. Can you show me?" Suzy says. "Okay, tonight, I will let you watch while my boyfriend, Jack, and I screw." That night, Jack laid Samantha 5 times, but Suzy still didn't understand. The next night, Jack was tired of Suzy watching, so he offered to have sex with her. "Okay, but I don't want Samantha to watch," so Samantha went outside. They are in there for almost an hour, and when they come out, Jack is smiling like crazy. "That was fun, but I still don't get it," says Suzy. Next day, the same thing happened. And the next day. Finally, 2 weeks later, Samantha comes home crying. "What's wrong?" Suzy says. "Jack dumped me. He said there was someone better," said Samantha. "Let's go talk to him. Maybe we can change his mind," said Suzy. When they got there, Jack said he made up his mind and there was nothing they could do to change it. Then he asked to speak to Suzy privately. He pulled off all of Suzy's clothes and started to screw her. "Okay," Jack said, kissing Suzy's neck. "I broke up with Samantha. Now tell me how you got to be so good in bed." "Fine," she replied. "I asked all my other sisters how babies are made.